Hey, how's it going, guys? Hopefully good. Now, today, I promise you, I'm going to get a little bit political. I'm going to get a little bit crazy. I'm going to get a little bit... I'm also lying, but I don't really do that stuff. That's boring. It's a lot of stuff that's like, oh, they're going to hate you for this, hate you for that. I mean, hate is hate. It happens anyway. You could literally exist. I could talk. You could be like, I hate your voice. And I'll just be like... I hate me more than I'll ever think anyone could hate me. But that aside, yeah, so we're gonna get a little political, a little charged here. We're gonna talk about those government drones, the cheese for the aliens. But before I get to that, hopefully you enjoyed this clip.
And somehow I died. I don't get it. I have a small cock. Oh, fuck. That is very true. Really think about it. It can't be that small if it's that big apart, you know. Where are the enemies? I can't see them. You suck. You suck so much dick.
Now, hopefully you enjoyed that clip. A lot of rage, I can say, went thoroughly into that one. I mean, it's not every day you'll catch me saying I have a small wanger. I have to be very, very, very angry in order to actually fully say that. Other than that, every other day of the week I look down and it's still the same size. But I promise you, it is at least moderately an inch. I promise. Anyway, that was the second most cringe thing I've ever done. Anyways, now, truly to get into whatever it is I was saying, I don't know. I think that there's a few things I really don't like in this world, and I can guarantee you that one of them truly is well. We'll start with at least we'll start with something fun and then end with games. I'll start with walking around every day. I positively I gotta take a train to work. Like most people around here, it's no big deal. It is what it is. Bus, trains, whatever. But the thing I absolutely despise about that so much, and I was actually looking up, you would not expect it, but there's a lot of tutorials of how to stay smelling good on the bus and whatnot, and they're useful. They're very useful tutorials, honestly. I suggest them, and truly a lot of them just say don't even cologne up until you're off the bus, but some of them just say cologne up and do everything when you're finally where you're at, be there early, so you can go to the bathroom, spruce up, and then you come out like a Giga Chad or a whatever the lady equivalent was. I can't actually remember. It was like Giga Samantha. I don't really care. All I know is your chin must be looking wild after that. So yeah, but taking the bus and stuff, it's, oh god, I can't stand it. I legitimately, it's not an echoed sentiment. I mean, it is an echoed sentiment. No one likes the bus. Nobody with a brain likes the bus. It sucks. Everything about it is just trash. Cause okay, not even the bus, the subway. Everything about it is just trash. It smells horrible. It's like they don't clean that damn thing. And honestly, most of the time, I don't know why the fuck they let people on that they do. I get it, but I'm heavily in reference to homeless people. I'm not gonna lie. I get it. They gotta get a place to go, and I understand. I would take refuge on the subway too, but there's a lot of places that it's you got the heavy commuters, and you got the rush hours and things like that, and it sucks. It really sucks because first of all, no one wants to see that inevitable reality. It is real. They're homeless people, and they're gonna exist pretty much everywhere. The thing that sucks is you can't do anything about it, but then you gotta sit on the bus, and it's just fuck my moral standpoints. What do I do? And it's a whole conversation that I'm just not willing to get into because it's tough. Anyone who takes the train knows that it's really just a tough situation. You never want to see it, and you never want to, but and then that's where it's rough to even say, hey, get them off the train. You don't want to say that. It's tough. It's so annoying, dude. Trust me. And anyone else who takes a subway, trust them. It's not that they want to say we don't want them here. It's that they want to say we don't want to, we don't want to experience that. Some people do take that and they're like, I never want to be in that situation. Which, take that as you will, do whatever. But it's a mindset in the end of the day, and it's just it sucks to see. It always sucks to see. I never want to see it. And personally, I wish that all those people would find a greater place to go where they could, where they could reset, just do everything over again, or like, have their life back generally, or gain some semblance of their life back. But it's a tough situation, tough thing to talk about, but it is something I truly do hate, because it's like, I don't hate it, as I said, but like, it's something I truly just really, really don't like, because it's like, why do, there's a lot of things you could do, and instead, it is what it is. It's just how it is. But, the next thing is when, get off the train and stuff, there's just so many fucking people, and they're like, okay, the worst thing is, right, so you use the usual, like, hey, you stand on the right side to, like, go down or go one way, and then the other people that are going the opposite way stand on their right side. So it's basically always right to right, pretty much, right? And anywhere else, if it be left to left, doesn't matter, as long as it's like makes sense. It's like the city. I fucking hate New York City sometimes, but it's like the city, right? It's like, why are you walking in my lane? Sometimes I get it, like, there's too many damn people there, too damn slow, and it's like, come on. Like, you need to stop. Like, there's a place I go frequently. It's a more like, it's a more busy, very, very busy area. And the one complaint that every single person has as to why, like, they want to play Red Robin most of the time is because there's always these grandmas. They're always interlocking arms, and they're always walking down the street slow as shit. Slow as absolute shit. I have never in my life seen someone so daring until high school, where this... Oh, man. I'm not going to name him, but my boy... He said, hey, you want to play Red Robin? I was like, what are you talking about? So this is the second time in my life I've ever heard of Red Robin, like, up to high school, because I never played that. I played British Bulldog, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like a flag football type thing, where, like, not a flag football type thing. You, like, grab flags, and then you have to go from one side of the football football field to the next, like, not the long side, God forbid, that'd be wild, that'd be a crazy exercise, but the short side, so the wider side is, I guess you could say, and we played that a lot, so that was the one I played growing up. There was a lot of Red Robin, but I never participated, I never knew what it was, so I was like, okay, this is not as fun as British Bulldog. It's got a bunch of different names too, so, it is what it is, but I had fun with British Bulldog. And, I was like, oh, sure, I mean, like, what do I have to do, because obviously, since I don't know what it is, and I'm in high school, I will always say that I didn't learn anything until I was at least 18 and out of high school. That was a tough time in my life. I was very, very dumb, but I was like, yeah, sure, how do we play? So this man, without hesitation, there are these three grandmas in front of us, right? They're interlinked, and they're taking up the whole sidewalk. He runs full force straight through them. I have never in my life laughed so hard. This is the same man, though, that in a predominantly Asian area at the time, he, to piss everyone off, or at least specifically, those who would be sensitive so he could argue with them, he would just scream, Godzilla! Oh my god, dude, he was one of my favorite people in the history of the world. I lost link with him, unfortunately, a while ago, but he was wild. He was a psychopath. Fucking, and what didn't help other people's case was that he was multilingual. So he grew up, he knew Spanish off the bat, because he grew up Spanish household, so he knew Spanish off the bat. He knew English. He knew Korean. I don't know how he learned that, because no one knows how he learned that, but he knew it. So fuck yeah. He was supposed to teach me some, because people would frequently get me confused as a Korean person. I am not, to say the least, or, like, I don't speak it. It's not, but I would constantly get asked questions like, where, how do I go? Where do I get off this bus? Like, how do I get to this? So I would understand those phrases, and I, like, those things in Korean. Sometimes in Mandarin they would ask me, so it is what it is. It was pretty fun, but yeah, no, so that was such a pain. It was fun, but it was such a pain. But yeah, so that aside, yeah, no, I can't stand when like people are just like coming a different direction. They're coming straight towards you, and then you're like walking and stuff. And I particularly am more brooding character. Unfortunately, that's what I've come to be known more or less, because that's just what I look like. More of a brooding character. My voice may not sound like it, which is good, I guess. It's the only semblance of, just something, but I look more scary to most people, and because of that, I've decided, you know what, I'm gonna lean into it, and if someone's in my way, I'm just gonna keep walking. Like, that's just how it was, and that's how it is. Like, I can't change it now because I'm too used to it. Like, trying to change it is just like trying to tell a vampire that, hey, you're a werewolf. Like, that's just weird thing to compare. But again, I guess that's the closest I got. Now, I can't, because most of the time I just run straight into these people, and it's just not good. Like, because I'll knock them down. I'll just, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. No one likes being run into. No one likes running into people. And I go to a lot of metal shows. I'm a metalhead, and I am in the pit 100% of the time ever since I was first dragged in there. And then my friend, I would go with him, and we would just butt heads with the biggest men. We'd go in there for as long as our bodies would feasibly allow, and like, it would be hours at a time we'd just spend in the pit. We did not care. Like, we were having a time. If our bodies got destroyed, we didn't care. We still don't care. And that's pit rules are active in those situations. And when I say that, I mean pit rules are like, if you're anywhere near me, you're like walking and you're not moving, I'm probably gonna move you. And I may not look at all, but there's a heavy chance I'm going to move you. Trust me on that. Like, there's a lot of people that underestimate just how strong I really am, but they don't know I block bodies all damn day. Not for work or nothing, but like, in the pit and whatnot. It's what you get used to it after a while. Like, moving those 200-300 pound motherfuckers, like, I'm telling you, dude, takes a pre-workout before that. And like, you just move people, man. Like, push pits, I don't do hardcore pits. I'm sorry, man, I don't like those. I like hardcore music. One of my favorites right now is one my boy actually showed me. It's called Get the Shot. That's the band's name, and they're amazing. Like, I love them. The first song he showed me, I wish he showed me another one so I could have investigated it more and I could have learned more, because I'm so biased. It's called Deathbound. Oh my god. Like, lyrical content aside, if you cringe to things like that, because I know some people that do, I don't even care. It's so good. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get back on track. Things I really don't like. I'll go now with food, right? Now, I cannot stand, right? I cannot stand it when I want, like, I usually always want Benny vodka. That's one of my favorite foods of all time. Like, I try not to eat it as much, but as of recent, because, I don't like to tarnish the taste, but as of recent, I'm like, you know what, I just kind of want it, and that's been my desire. So I get it from a trusted place, or so I thought. It's a place I usually get it from, and I'm like, all right, it's going to taste good no matter what. They always do it good. They always do it up. They always chef that shit in the kitchen, right? Excuse me. I absolutely despise when they send me that. They send me it, and finally have it after like 24 minutes of them making it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's finally here. I could finally eat after a bit of it cooling off, because I'm not a goddamn gargantuan psychopath. I actually like to enjoy my food, so I like to let it cool off just a little bit. I have a older brother that's more like, you have to eat it as hot as humanly possible, or they don't respect you. And it's like, I don't, you know what? Fuck them. I don't want them to respect me anymore. I just want to eat my damn food and not burn my tongue, because I hate, oh man, burning my tongue, dude. Oh my god, that's making an entry too. I cannot stand that, dude. You're telling me for the next 3-4 fucking days I can't eat or drink anything and it's not gonna taste good? Fuck you, dude. I just want to eat and drink. I want it to taste good. Anyways, back on track. You're telling me that I cannot enjoy it because you decided today I wasn't gonna chef it up? You're just gonna make it shit on purpose. Did you read my name and you were like, oh, this asshole again. All right, send him the fucking scraps. That's it. You with the pig over there. I want you to put the nose inside of his fucking pasta, and I want you to make it sneeze. Like, I'm convinced that's exactly what they do at all times, and it pisses me off, dude. It like, because it's like I like, you know, I expect to have it like I had it yesterday. You know, I brushed my teeth for this and everything, because sometimes I do like to reset my teeth and I like to brush them before I eat anything. You know, I give it a good because you know, I think teeth, like brushing your teeth, lasts like 15 fucking minutes at best, in my opinion, because I have never used a single toothpaste that has lasted more than that, except for one actually, but I don't remember what it's called. It was about 30 minutes. It lasted about 30 minutes, which is good, double the time usual. You know, whatever it is, what it is, whatever. But you know, it just, you know, it's so annoying, because it's like, dude, I trusted you. I thought you were good, dude. I was hungry, and you let me down. Like, oh, jeez, man. You know, it's a disappointing feeling. I can't stand, personally, that disappointing feeling. I'm so used to it after growing up how I did. You know, the disappointment comes natural. Like, there has not been a day in my life where I get excited anymore with certain things, because it's like, it's gonna fail. You know, unless I'm at the helm, it's just not worth getting excited, because I know I'm gonna get let down. You know, I know I'm gonna get disappointed, and it's something I've grown to know. It's something I've grown to live side by side with. And because of that, getting really, really happy always scares me, because it's like, you know, what do I do next? You know, what's happening next? I have to wait. I have to stay away from my phone. I cannot be near anything that I know is a good thing. You know, I can't, because God forbid, you know, you don't want that. Nobody ever wants that. Ugh. Trust me, it's a shit feeling. If you don't know that feeling, you're lucky. You're very lucky, and I respect you. So I guess I get on the final thing. You know, I know there was gonna be drones and cheese. I apologize. You know, I don't really have too much interest in those. I'm also lying to you. It's definitely drones and cheese. So, personally, I hate. This also goes back to the subway, actually. Let me just go back there real quick, because I forgot to mention. Well, those damn government drones, they're all nested in one fucking location, and you have to walk onto that location because you can't do anything else. And you know, there's a lingering feeling. They're there. They're ready. They're going to shit on you. Oh boy. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked again. So I'll go with the final one. It's just games. I have been despising recently. Besides boring games, you know, like boring games or Blizzard games in general, actually, because they suck now. I used to love them. I used to respect them. They suck. So I used to love when, you know, a game was doubly engaging after I discovered it, not knowing anything about it. Like, there was the game Deathloop. I love Deathloop, honestly. It's really fun. Like, I didn't go in knowing much. I only went in, like, seeing all the things online, where it's the usual thing. It's like, oh, it's woke, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I'll just, you know, I'll get to it when I get to it. Because I like to platinum games, so I don't really give a shit as long as the platinum is easy and fun. But when I go to play the game, it's like, dude, you fucking, none of this shit is anything that you're saying it is. It's really, really fun. Like, what? How many critiques must you have for, like, something awesome? Like, dude, the game is really fun. Like, it's a really unique concept, and it's, of course, has to do with time. And for those who don't like the concept of, like, time being manipulated and things like that, I can understand where, you know, you get a little confused about the story and whatever, because you probably go in there wanting to play the story, which is 100% what I wanted to do as well. Which, you know, I get it, it's confusing at first, a little bit, but it does get explained a little when you, like, not a little, but it gets explained a lot when you're going on and on, because you go in and it's completely vague. It's like, what is this bitch talking about? What is this dude doing? What the fuck is going on? Why is it that I can't just pop this motherfucker right in the mouth for being annoying? Like, what? Why are you talking to me through a mic? You know, like, take the headset off. Just take the headset. I don't want to hear you anymore. But I don't actually remember exactly how they communicated. I know it's said, but like, I think it's like a radio wave frequency or something like that. I don't remember. But it's like, you know, you go in and I'm expecting to like hate it at first and whatever, but no, it's like a fucking gemstone. I recommend everyone, at least like everyone that likes story games, play had a lot of audio tiff there, but play it. Like, play it. Like, it's a great fucking game. Like, honestly, and because of that, you know, it's been with me ever since that game, ever since Deathloop. Like, when I you know, figured it out, if I stopped listening to people online and stuff, like, because usually that's how I determine to buy games now. It's really unfortunate, but like, you know, there's a lot of games that, for rightful reasons, to stay away from. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 I'm going to try to get when it comes out. Armored Core 6 I'm going to try to get when it comes out. I always trust FromSoft. The people who made Baldur's Gate 3, despite seeing all the reviews and stuff already, like, they made Divinity 1 and 2. I do love those games. They're amazing, very solid. Also, games I suggest, they're very tough. They're more for, I would say, more for RPG lovers, like, because it's a straight D&D type thing. Like, it's more lax than D&D, trust, thank God, because, you know, it's tough, but, you know, that's how I discover games now. So, yeah, no, this, gotta leave it be, but, yeah, no, there's, the wonder in discovering new games is just gone for me, because it's like, I played some of the newer releases, like, I played, obviously, Diablo 4, I have some clips up on TikTok of it, and you know, it's it's been ruined. Like, it's been ruined. I got it at release, horrible mistake, wish I could return it. It's just not fun. Like, it's not fun. I would much rather go back to Diablo 3, platinum the game twice, than play Diablo 4 again, which is unfortunate because I'm going to have to go platinum Diablo 4 because I'm convinced the servers are going to shut off by Season 3. Like, I'm going to have Season 1, I'm going to have Season 2, and then Season 3 the servers are going to shut down because the game's just going to suck, or by some mystical prophecy, Blizzard actually, like, listens to their community that is playing their worthless fucking game, and they turn it around from being a worthless game to a great game. I would love that personally. I would love that. Sucks that there's a possibility that we'll never see it though, which, you know, it's kind of whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, no, like, the discovery of new games and things, like discovering games in general that aren't just old and like Rex, is just, it's tough. It's really tough, and I would like to play a non-live service. I can't stand that. It's another time though. A non-live service game that, like, you know, I can have fun with and, you know, just enjoy with people, because, you know, I can't stand, I don't do battle passes no more, dude. I don't. It's annoying. It's like, I'll get to the place I want to get to, and then if I want to play, I'll play, but I'm not grinding on a battle pass. I don't like any game that much. They all suck right now. Like, there's probably, I played Destiny 2's multiplayer a lot, but I don't really care, like, much about anything else. I'm just playing the multiplayer. I would play COD, but I don't have COD, so you know, that sucks. And I don't know, it is what it is. But it's a rough world out there, you know, and those are just some things I really don't like. You know, I gotta obviously go back. I gotta edit a bunch of stuff and make it seem like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. There's a lot of splices in this one with audio, and I don't really know where I am on track. It's just kind of where the crack comes in. You know, you just take it and then shove it in your. I assume you put it in your kangaroo pocket. I don't really know. I'm never gonna say that again. Actually, that sounded really fucking gross. I meant a legitimate, like a you know, you just fucking have a pocket, you put it in your pocket, and then it absorbs into your skin. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna throw myself off a fucking bridge. No, but hopefully you enjoyed, you know, if you watched, and yeah, no, I'll let at least the ending part of this video play out. I'm gonna skip a bit of it, and hopefully you enjoyed, you know. Thank you, and catch you.
Tower just stopped healing my units.
What the fuck are those? Oh, goddamn wild.
Holy shit.
I don't know why you thought that thing was unguarded. Kill them boys. That's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Oh, I can only do one at a time. Fuck. No, I have to wait.
What the hell? You killed my flying units before they could arrive at the destination.
No,
What
they
the
arrived. They were waiting there.
hell? Oh my
fucking,
God.
just like fucking. I sat those boys there and they were just chilling.
How the hell
I
do
was
you have
expecting
so
them
many
to be dead.
attacking units?
No idea.
What the